Yo, what's up? This is Maufromnowhere, here to break down my song Fly on Flow and Tell. Fly is the first track off my EP, Soft Steps, which dropped in September, produced by Hihi, and yeah, it's a good one. So yeah, the song was made when I was in London. Me and Hihi used to just have these sessions at his crib, and this day in particular I was feeling very experimental. I'd done a lot of like Afro fusion-y stuff before on features, but like I was trying to put it more to my sound, and that day in particular, like I was feeling almost like making something like Fella-esque or like Ibo Taylor kind of high life Afrobeat, like very instrumental, very big. And so I just remember like, yeah, I mean, I kind of bullied him into making Afrobeats low-key, because like, I don't know, white dude from the Midwest was not his forte, but I was just like, give it a go, and we just, yeah, he cooked it up immediately. It sounded so groovy, and I just remember like in my writing and then in performing it, I wanted to like, you know, add to that feeling of freedom, of loose, you know, like uninhibited sort of energy. And so I just like, I remember getting in there and just kind of experimenting a lot with how I was singing, being mad dramatic, which honestly was like a lot of fun, but also I think it just helped me unlock something in both my performance and writing. Yeah.
Hold me up, if I fall and shatter, I'll pay the prices. Lead me on, show me wonder, sorrow, all your devices.
Hold me up, if I fall and shatter, I'll pay the prices. Lead me on, show me wonder, sorrow, all your devices. Turn me down, 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 and I rise back strong. On my own, no, 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 never on my own. Yeah, I feel like that first kind of couplet is almost, it felt like me kind of confronting fears, I suppose. Imagining worst case scenarios, I suppose, or whatever restriction may come with life or emotions or whatever. And usually I think a lot of my music is me sort of just ruminating on it, but this time I was kind of just like, come at me, like whatever comes, like I'll be okay, I'll get past it. I'm not alone. I think like, yeah, and especially that kind of descending part, I feel like was even when I was performing it, I was like, how could I show in a way like what that suppression might look like, or like what might feel like sonically. I walk fast in the face of danger. Me and madness never been strangers. Been through badness, this sky can't save you. Every day we find a way. Yeah, kind of continuing on that front, like, and I think almost making it seem like an adventure. I think it was the first time I was writing, and I was like, yo, like, all this unknown shit is terrifying, but also like it's the adventure, I guess, it's the journey. And I guess I was thinking of like a way to kind of feel myself and big myself up, but like it not feel superficial in a way. So I think addressing it, even though it feels mad dramatic, like in still sort of like the specifics and the emotionality. Yeah, I think like it sort of set the tone, I think, for the rest of the song, especially like the rap part that comes after, that's a lot more like bravado-y. Yeah. And especially the line, me and madness never been strangers. I think it's just, it's also like I guess just like confronting that part of self. Like, I know that I'm a bit insane, and not in like a derogatory way. I think we all are, but I think it's like knowing your madness actually helps you a lot more than ignoring it. A lot more than just conforming or performing what you think is normality, if that's a word. Normalness, normal. Yeah. We find our way, let it high, raise me high, to the sky. Yeah, that part was sort of like the takeoff, I guess. If this is a song which is about flight and freedom, like of that journey, like raising, I guess, up building up to the chorus, the flight, the freedom. So I've been lost though, follow my fear without caution. I can't be stopped, it's no option. I'm so in love with the way it goes. Sometimes I open my eyes wide, just at the right time to see how far I fly. Yeah. Oof. I honestly, like, this was one of those songs that I feel like as I was writing it, I kind of like let myself, I suppose, be, I don't know if possessed is the right word, but just like it was very natural. I didn't feel like I was trying to I think sometimes when I write, and I love words, so like I kind of treat it like a puzzle. I'm trying to find the best word to fit into the best rhyme scheme that like is very specific about what I'm feeling. And this, I think, was more about feeling than specificity and substance. So, but again, hinting on the same things. I've been lost, can't be stopped, keep it going. And I'm so in love with the way it goes was honestly like admitting to myself, or even like, yeah, accepting that like, for all the faults, for all the uncertainties, for all the fears, for all the pain, like I do love life, unfortunately. So I mean, I'm having a good time, I'm learning, I'm living. I guess it was just sort of like, yeah, it was a moment of acceptance. And I think within that, the freedom came from that acceptance. And even following on from that song in that period of my life, like I think a lot of freedom has come from just like choosing love, choosing to love even the shitty parts of life rather than resisting. Second verse, ooh, the bars, okay. I don't want a photo, I don't need a logo, better than before, but the boy never been so-so. Blood in every bar and the pressure level choso. You can try ignore, but to lie on me is a no-no. Yeah, so when we were making the beat, I like did this. I originally was gonna make it all that kind of, you know, traditional instrumental, guitar, drums, live-based thing, and then he just like did this switch up that was crazy. And it was crazy because I was just like, yo, you've never really listened to like alte, you know, new Afro fusion stuff, aside from my stuff, which hadn't been a lot, I think, that he had heard, or hadn't been a lot that was out. So, but he got it like immediately. Put in this crazy sub bass, like just made it so much more chill and groovy. And like, I was just like, yeah, I have to rap. I wasn't planning on rapping, but I was like, I have to. And so, yeah, it definitely, like, I think it's almost like the post flight or like release moment led to that confidence that I think made one of the best rap verses. Yeah, I think it was also me kind of like trying to rebel a little bit against, or confront, I mean, my own frustrations I have with being an artist sometimes is like, I mean, it's long to sometimes like do all the presentation of yourself and like, you know, press kit after press kit and branding things, which is necessary, of course, but like, you know, kind of gets in the way of the meat and potatoes, the good stuff, the artistry, where I can. So yeah, I don't want a photo, I don't need a logo. Very much like, this is not why I do this. I'm not interested in that shit. Better than before, but the boy never been so. We're never average. That is the key. And also growth, you know, day by day we get better. Blood in every bar and the pressure level choso. Oh my god, my anime fans in the building. If you watch Jujutsu Kaisen, you'll know that Choso is a character who's like, I guess cursor technique, power is blood manipulation. And it's done by, this is me nerding out so hard, but it's done by him like basically like applying pressure to like the blood he manipulates so that he can like shoot it like a laser. And so I was just like, okay. As soon as I said blood in every bar, I'm like, this has to be a Choso reference somewhere. You could try ignore, but to lie on me is a no. Yeah, similar shit. Like, you know, you can be slept on. Everyone feels slept on to a degree, but like, can't tell you you're not good if you're good. Hey, what's the next part? Time never wait, but I can get my weight up. Kitchen like the sun, still I cook and then I plate up. I can't set a table for anyone but my family. So if I need a seat for myself, I'll build it gradually. I'm saying like time will go without you, but you can still get stronger. I guess that was the whole idea of like wait. Time never waits, but I can get my weight up. I think also like that was a period. This is a period. It's been a long period, I think, of me recognizing that like I'm still in development. I suppose you're always in development, but like I think, you know, when you're putting yourself out there, you're putting your art out there, you can start to feel you have goals, and you, I guess, can fall victim to a lot of destination thinking that that can lose sight of the fact that like you're still growing, you're still learning. Kitchen like the sun, still I cook and then I plate up. Kitchen is hot. It is there's nothing hotter than the sun, I believe. So I think that was kind of just like the whole can't take the heat out of the kitchen. It's like I'm gonna keep cooking, but the pressure is on. It's heavy. I can't set a table for anyone but my family. So if I need a seat for myself, I'll build it gradually. I think that also is me kind of feeling in the midst of like, I guess, trying to develop yourself or like establish yourself as an artist, and the whole idea of like a seat at the table, which I've always kind of like struggled with, because I feel like the table should really be your own. You can be a part of different spaces and like obviously want to, you know, have the mobility and access to certain spaces, but like I think it was also me just trying to like remind myself like the table that I'm trying to build is gonna be for me, it's gonna be for like my family, and then whatever space I get there has to be made, you know, patiently with time. Casually I finesse and go, magic ongeza flow, supercalifragilistic. Listen, silver tongue, so the words have to glisten. Oh yeah, this is where it just gets into where's the sound get together. But I mean, still, like I think it's like it was a nice way to like also, I think, surrender to the beat a little bit. A lot of the time, I found that because I started rapping on like a more introspective tip, like I sometimes just like overcomplicate a lot of the songs I make. And one thing I learned from Soft Steps, which is very like, you know, groovy Afrobeats, Afrofusion, R&B vibes, it's like you can't approach, I don't like to approach those sounds with like, yeah, like too much word density, too much like barring. Like it actually like is supposed to sound groovy and sound natural. So I think like that was me kind of getting into that bag. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious is also just a great word. So I never thought I would rap it, but I was like, why not? I made it in a minute and a half. Only one in my lane, so I never be coming last. And hello be my name on the mic, so rejoice when I write. Watch the doubt from your eyes. I'm alive, I can fly. Made it in a minute and a half. Yo, I write quick. I write very quickly. That's why me and Theo, Hihi, work well together, because we be like cooking quickly. And we actually do an exercise at the start of every session where we time ourselves for like 10 minutes. And like he has 10 minutes to make a beat, I have 10 minutes, like write a verse, kind of like the cave. I'll give him a sample and he'll just like flip it. And honestly, like we started doing it just as a warm up, but a lot of the songs we've made have been the result of like that process. And I think like it's helped me get better as a writer as well. Only one in my lane, can't be lost. I think, yeah, you're on your own journey. This is all just like me trying to remind myself things that like, I know I will forget, I know I will still stress over, but I like to think my songs are, as much as they are, you know, moments of expression, like also I can come back to them and remind myself, okay, this is what you should be internalizing and learning and remembering. And yeah, bless the mic. So we give thanks. That was the last line, I guess. Hallowed be my name on the mic. Gosh, I hope that's not sacrilegious. But I just found it kind of like it fit the rhyme, but also I was like, honestly, when I am rhyming these words in a very good way, I like to think that that's God's plan. I like to think that that's God speaking through me. So yeah, it made sense and it fits.
Breathe the badness, the sky can't save you. Every day we find a way, we find a way. Let it raise me high to the sky.
Thank you for watching. This has been me, Maufromnowhere on Flow and Tell, breaking down my song Fly. You can find the EP, Self Steps, on all streaming platforms, and you can find me on everything at Maufromnowhere.
Just at the right time to see how far I fly. Yes, I fly. Just to see how far I fly. Just to see how far I fly. I don't want a photo, I don't need a logo. Better than before, but the boy never been so. But then every bar and the pressure level chose. So you can try ignore, but to lie on me's a no. Time never wait, but I can get my weight up. Kitchen like the sun, till I cook and then I plate up. I can't set a table for anyone but my family. So if I want to see it for myself, I build it gradually, casually. I finesse and go. Yeah, magic on gets that flow. Yeah, supercalifragilistic. Listen, silver tongue, so these words are fake. Listen, I made it in a minute and a half. Only one in my lane, so I never be coming lost. And I'll be my name on the mic, so rejoice when I write. Watch the doubt from your eyes. I'm alive, I can fly. I be lost though, throwing my fears without caution. How can we stop this? No option. I'm so in love with the way